Saturday morning cartoons with Jake and Jamie. Enjoy the show.
I love that. I love that. All right, Jamie. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Jamie Page, Mr. Jamie Page. Here you go, brother.
Or early afternoon, or late afternoon, early evening over here.
Stop
But
complaining.
that's irrelevant. It's morning somewhere. I've got a bit of man flu, but here we are anyway. I'm Jamie, JP Woodwork over on the YouTubes and the Instagrams. That's my social medias out the way. I have a video coming out at 11 p.m. UK time tomorrow. And Jake has a video coming out right after mine, which is a TARDIS build. So for all you Doctor Who fans, that'll be there out for you tomorrow. So you can jump into the older Twilight Zone and give that a bit of a view. I know he put his blood, sweat, tears, heart, soul, all that good stuff into that build, and that's give it a good old watch. Just a quick, the link to Braxton's GoFundMe's still going on. There's a link in the description down for that from last week. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the show. So that's about it for the talky bit right at the start. So over to you, Jake.
All right. That's a pretty good. That was way better than last week. Hey, look at this shirt, dude.
I know, right? It's cool, isn't it?
That shirt.
I've
Which
got one.
one you
I've
got?
got one as well, isn't it? I'm matching.
Hey, they don't sell red Jamie Page shirts in England or what?
Oh, they
Blue,
do.
black.
They
This
do.
is power. It's the power color, man. You got to wear the power color sometimes. Here we go. What are we doing today, Jamie? I don't even know. You got to
What
keep
are
me
we
in
doing
line.
today? So we are making a couple of bowls.
Yeah.
We are making one out of stabilized pine cones and one that's not stabilized pine cones. The stabilized pine cones is going to be made out of copper resin, because Mum bought Jakey Pie some sandwiches and some other good treats
Hey,
the other day.
that was a great
So
sandwich. Great sandwich.
yeah, so well done, Mum. You did good.
Yeah.
Put a smile on our Jakey's face.
That's what I'm talking about. So, let me explain what I'm doing, and then you can go back to what you're doing real quick. Okay? Okay, there, Jamie Pie.
Yep.
So this is stabilized maple burl. There's going to be a piece just like this in each one of them, and it is stabilized, and they are warmed up. So first thing we're going to do is that we're going to set one of these in the middle like that, and I had cut these in half so that I could not. Otherwise, this would be a super amount of resin. So basically, I'm going to glue these in like this with UV resin from Alumilite. Jake Tennant, go check it out. So I'm gonna do that. I messed with this for like a minute. So this is live show, and we're about to test it. There's no magic tricks with this stuff. We're really gonna test this. So while Jamie's talking about whatever he wants to talk about, I'm gonna start gluing this stuff down. I have some resin, some UV glasses. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's probably good for the ladies to look at, and I'm gonna wear them because they sell them, so they have to be doing something, right? Right. So I'm gonna start doing this. Go ahead, Jamie, and I'll just stop embarrassing myself.
Yeah, good call, good call. So obviously, one of the bowls is going to be made for copper for Mom. So what we're going to be needing from you guys out in the chat before I roll off some names is 3 colours. So let's grab 3 colours from the chat. So first 3 colours from 3 different people to come out. I'll get them names, get them colours, and then I'll start running through the people out in the chat. So let's get some colours.
There we go.
Simone said, Dead Rider says purple. Simone says green. And we got the Blue Light Turner says orange. So that's purple, green, and orange.
Okay. We're probably going to have some floaters because some of this stuff's trying to break off here. I've never really worked with pine cones before. So, you guys will probably get to laugh at me a little bit or tell me what to do or whatever. And so this is basically what it's going to be. And I used a smaller cup this time to save on resin because last time I really didn't have many shape options with the bowl that we made. Everybody remembers that. Turned out awesome, but we need to keep our options open. So I think
Uh,
that's a basic thing
you,
we're going to do.
you fancy doing 4 colours because the ever lovely Cindy Keogh's given a super chat for a colour.
I don't think I'll ever tell Cindy no.
Right, so we've
No.
got yellow on top of that as well. Then, so you got 4 colours to do.
As a matter of fact, Cindy Keo, we did this last week. Look at that. And it looks
Very nice.
it looks really freaky with these glasses on too. Look how man, it's. And I asked her if she wanted this or wanted to turn it. I'm gonna turn it for her, and she's gonna end up with it, and she can use it for a flower pot or what. I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know what she'll do
Very
with it, but
nice.
this is super cool. And the other one that you guys picked the colors for is right here, and it turned out cool too. I don't think it's
Very
cool.
nice.
I don't think it's cool at Cindy's, but it's still cool. So I'm gonna get back to business here. Let me see if how fast I can do this stuff. Fast isn't really the object, but we are in a live show, so um, I'm just gonna kind of paint some at the bottom of these, make sure my cup fits easily and in center, and it does. So I'm gonna.
Right, so I'm going to quickly roll off some names of some people that sat in the chat. So
Okay.
out in the chat we have Mr. Martin Brees. We have
What's up, Martin?
Marms out there. We have Cindy Keogh. We have Joey over at Steelblade Woodworks. We have Simone Simon. We have Cindy Keogh. I just already said that. We have Leah Gwynn. We
What's up,
have
Leah?
Jen Stevens. We have Chris Schwinn. We have Jen Smith, aka Jen Turns. We have Di Prout. We have Di Prout again. Let's keep scrolling down. We have Zero Rugrats. We have the ever awesome Connie. Let's keep scrolling down. We have David Birch from Texas Woodworks.
What's up, Dave?
What's going on, Dave? We have Candy Candelaria.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Candy?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Harry Mulliker is out there. We have Bonnie 1969. We have Scott the Blue Light Turner's Workshops out there. We have Zick Baird is out there.
What's
We
up?
have Tanya Vick is out there. Mr. Carl Jacobson, you ready? Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin. What's up, Robin? Carl, you're all right too.
Yeah, he's alright, I suppose.
He's all right.
We have CJ's Hobbies out there. We have TBC Bushings out there. We have Doug Miller at Woodspun Roundies out there. We have Emmett from Dead Rise Woodcrafts. We have Graham Taylor's out there. We have Dwayne Muella. Is that there? I'm sorry if I said your last name wrong there, sir. Let's keep going. I think we've all caught up. Oh, we've got William Sturgeon as well.
What's up, William?
Mr. Wayne the Wood Turner's out there as well. You're joking,
man. We got that one right.
Di said, question. I'm worried now if there's 2 of me. Mr. Matt Wackley's out there. Says howdy.
What's up, Matt? And die twice.
And die twice.
Let me see if
this is 2 dies.
Let me see if I'm close here.
So as always, we've got a quick question, but it comes with a quick story from Jake first. So
let me get this back on my little face here. I went to a retirement party last night, with for a lady. We'll call her Miss Ramirez. Uh, Pretty awesome, old school human being. She's been in that profession for a long time. She and I have been in a couple of hairy situations, and I'm glad she was there, and she was glad I was there. But anyway, she retired yesterday, and I had some shrimp fajitas that made me gain about 10 pounds last night. So, uh, congratulations to my friend Miss Ramirez, and good luck on the next chapter of your life and all that. And I had a good time. Got to hang out with my buddy Lance. If you watch Instagram, you see Lance quite a bit, and Facebook, you'll see Lance on there. Um, but that's my story, and it was awesome. Good food, good people. Super proud of her. She was over 20 years in that profession, which is hard to do.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. David Sashwan Howard says, "Hi guys, I did some hybrid casting last night using redwood, blackwood, and some rose blue and teal resin. Nice,
Nice. Nice.
very nice. So let's get on to the question of the day. So the
Yep.
question is, kind of goes back to Jake's little story. And the question is, if Jake and I owned a restaurant, what would the restaurant be called?"
This should be good. Should be good. Who knows? This is, I don't know if this is, of course, if you were this UV resin, the first time I used it, really, but I mean, I was just here by myself, I wouldn't care how long it takes or whatever, but we're on a live and you guys are just kind of hostage.
Jigsy Shed is out there. Says, "Hi Jake, JP, and everyone in the chat. Just a quick pop in from me."
What's up, man? Glad you could make it. I've seen a couple
So
new names out there too.
yeah, yeah. So don't forget, everybody. If we get to 100 people watching, there's usually a little some extra to give away. So share, share, share. Wayne the Woods owner says, "Not Clasperonis." I think he's got cool. He's got dibs on that. Uh, Chris has put quick and simple.
That's rough. That's good.
Leah's put two guys fusions. CJ's hobby says, Jake, can you add dye or mica to Illuma UV, or just take a little longer to cure via UV?
I think he was telling me I could.
Oh, you
Not,
tell her, yes, you can.
yeah. But thanks for that, because I didn't know. I think all I'm really ever gonna do with this is glue stuff down, and um, I'm under the
Shane Hurst is
impression
out there.
you can't see it once you pour the resin, which we'll find out. And I'll probably cut all this away when I turn it too.
Yeah,
So the experiment going on here is I talked to Zach Higgins. If you guys don't follow him, go follow him. And if you're watching my channel, you've probably watched his channel before, I'm sure. We had a big discussion on pine cones the other day, and we're doing. At the end of the discussion, you kind of just figured it'd be kind of cool to see if stabilizing pine cones was even worth your time. So I'm going to make this bowl that has stabilized in it, and then the next bowl is going to have non-stabilized. They're dry, but I'm going to turn them and do all that with it. And if they don't turn bad, and I'm going to keep both of them for a little while, and if they don't move, then I'll be able to see if it's even worth the time to stabilize this stuff or not. And I'm guessing it is because people do it, but I think you'd like to see a side by side comparison. Think
yeah,
so,
yeah.
Jamie? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So
'Cause I mean, I know for a fact that I've had blanks off of people before, and pine cones have moved, and I'm not sure whether they stabilised them or not. So it'd be nice to know whether they were or what was not. So
so so I just learned a lesson right there. That resin right there is done. It's already hard. So what I need to do is paint the bottom of this and then do it because it was
so
not touching.
we've got a few more names. Cindy Keogh says if you own a restaurant, you should call it Mama T's.
Oh,
Scott the Blue Light Turner says Reverend Fries and Fries Accessories.
awesome.
Serve the best sandwiches. Wayne of
Love sandwich.
Wood Turner says JP Pizza and Pizza Accessories. Chris Schwinn says can't cook but can eat dinner.
Hey, that's true.
Zig Baird says Zach is awesome.
He is.
Zero Rugrat says food and stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Matt Wackley says chicken, sweet tea, and some.
Hey, he knows what's up. Okay,
Yeah, didn't he just?
What we really need to do is make sure, because I'm learning lessons as we go right here. I'm sure I don't mind getting laughed at a little bit. I don't know
You think
everything.
you'll be used to it by now?
I'm really used to it. I don't care. Go ahead and laugh. Well, if the cost of me learning something is I get laughed at a little bit, I'll pay that. It's all good. It's all good. If not, I made a thing to hold these down. I made a jig to hold these down. So if this ends up being too time consuming or whatever, we're gonna go ahead and
Texana Simmons is in and says, "Hi guys, this is going to be awesome. Can I hardly wait to see the bowls."
Yeah.
Jen Stevens says, "I do a lot of turning with pine cones, and well, there is a definite difference in how they behave, but it's worth it."
Okay. Nice.
Jen Smith says, "Definitely looking forward to seeing the side by side." Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome.
Harry Malika says, "J&J's sandwich and chips."
Which is fish and chips, but there ain't no water around here. Let me see.
Cindy Keogh says, "Sweet tea station." Carl Jacobson says, sweet tea and blood pudding."
That's a good one. Carl, you're all right.
Harry says that he likes the name Cindy. Connie says, "I'm getting nervous over that bottle of UV resin staying open so long." So the UV resin won't go off unless it gets hit with a black light.
Like it has to be like it's taking time for this to do it. But good point.
Jen's Crafting Creations is out there now. Says, "Hello, Jake and Jamie. How are you both?" "I'm suffering, but I'm good."
So I think
Jen says, "There's so many Jens here."
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good gin.
Nope.
No, we like some gins around here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think this stuff is super awesome, but for a live show, I think it's gonna take too long. You agree, Jamie?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm over here messing around. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put this up. I'm gonna put the cap on it. I'm gonna put the cap on it, Connie.
Got another new name. Got CS Ranch 2000. That sounds like a dressing.
Yeah.
An awesome dressing. He goes, that,
Yeah.
but that is going to look amazing.
That should be cool. So what I did was I've one plan is 0 plans and 2 plans is 1 plan, right? Does that make sense?
Yep.
So this is going in there. I'll and then this is gonna hold down the pine cones.
Well, would you look at that?
Now let me. I just wasted that whole thing because you couldn't see what I was doing. So
Bonnie says, "Need some chicken soup, Jamie. If you're offering, Bonnie, if you're offering."
So here we go. We're gonna do like that, and then I cut this, Jamie, with the scroll saw.
Woohoo!
And then I'm gonna put that like that, right? So that should hold everything. So the second plan is cool, and I can actually go ahead and do the first grade tape job right now, right?
Yep. Yep. Lee Beatty's out there says, "I just started research and casting pen blanks Any pointers, chat?
Nice. There's a bunch of people in the chat that are awesome at doing this stuff, and they are good at giving advice too.
Parlay says my sound or your sound went out. I think it must be you, Parlay. I think he's all good at this end.
Yeah, it's all.
Jen Smith says he's at HDPE.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I did it
On a
this
side
morning.
note as well, Lee, Jake's got loads and loads of videos on resin casting and all that good stuff. So
Yes, sir. So that look acceptable? A lot faster.
yeah, I'd say so. I'd say
I
so.
was worried. I was trying to glue them down because I'm worried about them floating up and turning. And if they do,
Yeah, yeah.
I guess they do. It's just going to be part of what it is, right? So I'm going to come back over here, and we'll start mixing this stuff. I'll stop messing around here. I'm going to drink some tea. Sometimes things just don't go smoothly on a live show, but at the end of it, we're going to be happy with this.
Yeah.
I got a pretty good feeling.
Cindy Keogh's given a good point. She says if you don't have a pressure pot, make sure to use liquid diamonds. It works great.
Yep. Cindy's yeah, liquid diamonds user.
Jen says Jake is my favorite resin caster. Just saying.
Oh, hey, I think it's probably the shirt. It's probably the Jamie Page shirt.
I'd say
You know what I
so.
mean?
I'd say so.
Uh, gotta stay humble, my friends.
Yeah.
It's the Jamie Page shirt.
Cindy, if you send me the picture via Instagram, I can show it on my phone.
Yeah.
Simone Simmons says Jake's videos are the best. William Sturgeon says looking forward to getting started casting, or just ordered a California Air Tools 5-gallon pressure pot yesterday.
Nice. You're gonna love it.
Connie says, wouldn't the vacuum chamber be good for at least the pine cones that were not stabilized?
Some people dry stuff like that. I've never done it, but that's a good point. I use the toaster oven. I put it in there for like 3 hours this morning at 220 degrees. Um, but some people do use that. I'm not familiar enough with it. I know that the oven works. So
Lee Beatty the second says,
totally,
does liquid diamonds turn out easy?
it turns great. It's a little bit softer than the other
Okay,
stuff.
where's my phone?
It makes cool ribbons, that's for sure.
Cindy sent me a. It said that someone wants to chat with me.
Oh, hey.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh,
Oh wow!
what you got? She does cool
Let's
stuff.
have
That's
a.
for sure.
Do you want to highlight us, Jake?
Yeah, I got you.
So these are the blanks that Cindy's made. Oh,
Ooh,
come on, focus. Focus.
pretty good. That's
Yeah,
almost.
they're awesome.
Those are cool.
Very nice.
Cindy is
You,
awesome.
you, you did yourself proud there.
Yeah, Cindy's awesome. So this one here, my mom did make me a delicious sandwich. If you've been following along, she made me a great sandwich, and I watched YouTube while I ate it after the show. So, uh, she's getting her copper full blank, and I'm gonna keep it for a while. She'll probably bug me, but whatever.
Yeah,
I took off the other one. Oh, that's good stuff. So anyway,
Michael McEwen's in as well.
what's going on? He's a winner chicken dinner. I'm gonna stir this for like a minute, and I'm gonna divvy it up. And I picked these colors of copper that I picked are Matoka copper, Aki copper, and shoe copper. It's all Japanese stuff, man. But they're like,
Paul Waldrop's got a question for you. He goes, are you still using the Harbour Freight lathe that your buddy gave you?
yeah, yeah, it's awesome. Did a maintenance video on it, and it only does some weird noises all the way on full throttle. So I just go to full throttle, back it off a little bit. It's good. I love it, and I like that lathe. People have asked me before, why don't you get a better lathe or whatever? And when I can, I like to show people that you can do cool stuff with. You don't have to have, $5,000 lathe to. Of course, it'd be nice. I'm not
Yeah,
knocking those lathes, but this thing, I love it.
it's a workhorse. CS Ranch says, I just joined the live and wanted to know if you stabilised the pine cones with cactus juice prior to gluing up and casting.
This blank we're doing right here is stabilized. The next blank's going to be just dry. And there's a piece
Cindy,
of burl.
go on.
Sorry, there's a piece of burl at the bottom of each one that is stabilized also. So, when I can stabilize something, I do. But this was just an experiment to kind of see for myself and to let you guys know. Because if you can repair stuff on the lathe, just put glue in it, then you should be able to do that instead of going. I'll have a pretty clear opinion by the time it's done. So, should be fun. It's a fun experiment anyway. And I'm gonna put quite a bit of this stuff in here.
Cindy says she used eye candy pigments and was so happy with how they turned out.
Yeah, I love this stuff. Jake 10 at checkout, and I always tell people they have a clearance. They have a clearance rack. You go there and it's like around half price anyway, and then you use Jake 10, you get 10% more off. I've got a lot of my stuff that way. So
Benny has asked, Jake, can you use UV resin to hold wood, etc., instead of using tape, and will it cure through the bottom of the cup?
The UV resin, this is the first time I've used it, so I'm sure
if the cup is transparent, then you can use the UV light. As long as the UV light will go through the cup, you can cure it for it.
Okay. There's people, obviously, there's people in the chat that could probably answer that better, because this is my first time and I'm getting stuff everywhere. We're going to find out. I think it's pretty cool, and if I had more time, I would probably, now I can't remember which one I used. Here we go. Another thingy here. Yeah, this stuff, we're going on a live, so it's one of those deals where I could get that to work, but it'll take too long. Everybody be bored and stuff. But I did learn
Smith
stuff.
says, that's not purple, don't spill.
Too late.
Jen Stevens says, when you have a minute, what are the internal dimensions of your 10 gal pressure pot?
Okay, when I get through with this,
I'll make note of that.
I think it's right under 12 inches round, a 12-inch circle. Look at that.
Right, I've written it down just to remind him later.
Yeah, here we go.
Mr. Dave Gatton's in.
What's up, Dave? This next bowl, now that we got our stuff together, this next bowl is going to be a little bit faster than this one. And
so, out of curiosity to the people out in the chat, how many people out there is your first time here to one of the Saturday morning cartoons, or one of Jake's lives?
All right. Yeah, this is going to be cool. My mom has always
Jeff Archer's out there in the chat.
What's up? That's The guy that has the wood mill in a town that has no trees.
Oh, nice.
That's vision right there. Jeff's Jeff's real cool, man.
Dwayne says it's his second time.
Nice.
Jen's Craft and Creation says it's her first time here.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That is cool. I don't know if that's catching. That is a This is a super cool copper color without all the glitter.
Graham Taylor says his first live, but he always watches.
Nice.
Jen Stevens says it's my first time being here before it started. Does that count?
Well, we'll give you half credit for that. Half credit. Okay.
Stanley Wackman is in. Juanita Kimball is his second live for me. Hello.
Well, welcome. For the second
Texana
time.
Simmons it says first time live for me.
This is 98 degrees, so it's almost ready to pour. So I'll mix it for another round of mixing. So the giveaway we do. You want to talk about that, Jamie, or about how we like the
The
interaction
giveaway
and
we
stuff?
do,
'Cause
yeah.
that's how. Go ahead. I'll let
So,
you.
so usually what we do is Jake normally does a little bit of a giveaway. Usually pen blanks that he's made previously, maybe a week before, 2 weeks before, whatever. But it's usually a pen blank giveaway. But usually what we do is if we get to 100 viewers, which has happened before, there's normally a little extra some he likes to give away. It's only happened once or twice. But we know it's possible to get there. So yeah, it's been anywhere from a bottle stopper blank to a resin cast hand, to an actual turning blank. So yeah, Jake seems to like to give stuff away to you people out there. He must
And
like you. He must like you a lot.
I do like you guys. I like talking to you. So, the point about talking about this, I'm about to start pouring this, and I'll just go ahead and keep talking while I pour it because it's at 103 right now. Um, is we always most of the time we let somebody in the chat pick who wins.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're in there and you're not talking or you're not interacting with the chat, then um, no one knows you're there, and that's how we do it so that it just encourage you to get involved and be part of it. So I just noticed last time there was somebody um, that tried to they would get in right at the end and was trying to tell us how to pick a
Tell us
winner.
how to give stuff
Yeah,
away.
and that was the only comment that they had in the whole show. And you guys, everybody that's not that wouldn't be. We want you guys to pick it so that you can pick people that you've enjoyed in the chat. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense. So I'm just going to keep on pouring in this one spot, and we're going to get what we get. And don't throw a fit.
Uh,
Your kid say that?
Stan's out there. He says gathering up all the tools that I need.
Nice. So
And Stanley's out there as well. It's his second time and he loves it.
awesome. Glad you love it. We love doing it, and that's why we do it. If it wasn't fun, we'd find something else to do.
Let's quickly scroll up a little bit because I've missed a couple of comments. CS Ranch 2000 says, been watching videos for a long time. First time in a live event.
Awesome. Awesome. We're glad you're here.
Uh, Lee Beatty says, this is my first time. Just started resin casting because of the amazing things Jake does.
That
That's always
makes
nice to hear.
that makes my day, man. Jamie knows on the back side of this, there's a ton, there's a ton of work, and not a complaint, but there's a ton of work. So when it's recognized and somebody notices, it's pretty nice. It
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
all worthwhile.
You got a fan favourite out there at the moment now, Jake. You got Rolando Fuentes is out there.
Rolando, brother, what's going on? So this is probably going to be a pretty good guess on how much I needed. And hopefully it swirls. It does a good natural swirl job on its own, but that'll teach me a lesson anyway if it doesn't. And it's for my
Yeah,
mom. It's for
yeah,
my mom. She's gonna love it no
absolutely.
matter what, right? She has to.
Rolando
Part of the
says,
rules.
"Good morning. These lives are alright.
They're all right. They're all
Yeah.
right. We know what that means. That means awesome.
Mom says, "Oh, Jake, this is going to be beautiful."
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna
Makes you
be
wonder why he waited out so long to use copper, really, doesn't it?
well, just to be a butt, just to give my mom a hard time. That's always fun.
So Deadeye says, "Where's the purple?" So Emmett, right from the start, we said we was making two blanks. One was just going to be copper, and the other was going to be a multiple colours. That's why there's that one's just got copper in it.
Okay, let me get these
So
gloves
pay
on.
attention, boy.
Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention.
Jen Stevens says, add a magnet so she can hang it on the fridge. Wink.
Hey, believe it or not, uh, she she has some artwork on the bulletin board at their house still to this day. I made like a paper mache mask, and it was like zebra stripes, and half of it's solid, and the other half had like an eye hole, and the nose and the mouth, and crazy hair, and it's still up there. I know it's only a couple years, but you know, she kept it for a couple years.
Jen Stevens says all mamas do.
Yeah, yeah, she's all right. Okay. Whew.
Deadeye says, okay, sorry I was late. That's all right. Just don't let it happen again.
Yeah, right. Mine's. You need to make sure you act right. Oh, we'll get some more gloves on. This next one should be a lot faster. We're almost 40 minutes in. Uh, should be a lot faster. So
Yeah.
what we can do, I moved the Patreon an hour later. It used to be at noon on the first Saturday of the month, but I moved it to 1 o'clock so that the first thing we're going to do is demold these and get to look at them. So that should be fun. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So, what colors were the ones we needed for the second
So
one?
the colours that you need is purple, green, orange, and yellow. You found them?
I got half of them. I got purple. Be careful with purple. Green. We're gonna do this super cool green that we have.
Jigsy's got a question for you, Jake. He says, how long do you keep your blanks in the pressure pot?
At least 2 hours. If you're doing smaller stuff, like really small stuff, keep it in there for longer. Like that's kind of weird thinking, but there's less of a chemical reaction, so it's gonna take longer for it to be all right. So if you have a bigger one, couple hours, I use a couple hours and I'm done. So that's why I set it to 2 hours for whenever at the end of this, we're gonna put one in there right at the end, probably 2 hours later. Patreon is gonna be able to see that. I'm super excited for that too. Dark ocean green, Barney purple, uh, mustard yellow, and Kakiro orange. Sound cool?
Sounds like
Sound
a good
cool?
plan to me.
Nope.
Kenneth Burchett is in. He says, just joined. What brand of resin are you using?
Lumalite Clear Slow. It's a Lumalite Clear Slow. So this one should go a lot faster because although I think that the EV resin is awesome, probably not that cool for a live show. right? So this is, we're just gonna not mess around and go straight to putting this in here. How did I do that? Wrong way. I want them to be done exactly the same. There's the exact amount of resin mixed up, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted this to
Rob
be a fair
CP is
test.
out there as well.
What's up? Let me see here. So that's done. So we're already set up pretty much. Boom. I keep forgetting to do this. Sorry, guys. Boom, boom. Easy. Done. Right?
There you go.
Yeah. First grade tape. My favorite.
Cindy wants to know if you're using eye candy pigments again.
I use, yes, ma'am. It's all eye candy stuff. And there's links to eye candy in the description below, and there's links to Illuminate too. Jake 10 for both of those. Coupon code, you get 10% off. Helps me out,
There you
helps
go.
you out, helps me out, helps you out, helps them out. Everybody's a winner. Winner, winner. So good friends at Illuminate. And eye candy's cool too, but Illuminate has went above and beyond for me. Jamie knows. Jamie
Yeah.
knows. So there's that. So we'll put this over here for a second, and I'll come back here. We'll go ahead and start. I'll start mixing these. Start my timer again. Let me talk my way through it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. This, just so everybody knows, this is about a 1,500 gram pour. Both of them. They're
Ooh.
exactly the same. Just in case you're wondering. And I think that one set up. That one was getting hot pretty fast, and it was because of the volume of it. It's a lot.
Jen says, and with your little hold down jig, you don't really need to hold them in place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully, I just didn't want them to. The only thing I was really worried about was them. So I got them sitting like this. I just didn't want one being like this and the rest of them. Like, I don't know if it'll matter or not, but um, hopefully they'll stay put. And if they don't,
Connie says, you're getting better and looks like at least a third grade tape job to me.
hey, practice makes perfect, man. And never give up. Never give up on your dreams. Leave
Rob
it to the
CP's
girls.
asking Wayne a question. He says, does your live start at 8 p.m. tonight? Scott, the blue light turner, says he's got to take off. He's got to go make himself look pretty to take. He's got to take his good lady out. I never
There you
knew Scott
go.
was a miracle worker.
Hey, never question your superpowers, man. Never question them. Just roll with it.
Oh, Mum's got to take off as well. She's got a lunch date
Oh,
with her little
oh!
grandson John.
All of a sudden, her blank's done, so now she has other stuff to do. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Mom. I don't want to start another fight, but I'm gonna talk trash. Bye, Mom.
Take it easy, Mama T.
Have fun with little John. Talk about cool kids. That kid is. He might as well be a librarian right now. He is awesome. I need one more cup, I think. Seeing as how we're doing
Yeah.
for, I need one more. Let me get one more cup real quick. One more cup. I don't need a big one, I guess. Yeah.
What's this? Jen C says, I bought a few of the sample packs of eye candy, the blue and purple, but not the 120.
Yeah. That's how I got all the copper colors, was through one of those things. And they change it up. They change it up all the time. And I've probably missed out on some stuff just from not paying attention. And a lot of people a lot of people take advantage of it because when you use my code, I kind of get a notification that somebody used the coupon code, so that's really cool.
Jen says they come in baggies, not lidded containers. And Stan says, see you later, folks. Got to go.
All right, Stan, be good. See you next time. Hope Jamie didn't run you off.
Hopefully I didn't.
Don't be running people off, Jamie.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I know you're already feeling bad. You're under the
Hello.
weather, under the weather and
Hello.
stuff. This ought to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We are gonna divvy this up already.
Jen Stevens says, will iCandy let you use Jake 10 code more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you buy something off of there, use it. Use it till you get tired of using it.
CS Ranch has a question for you, Jake. He says, notice you use a stir stick. If you used a paddle and a drill to mix it, would it put too much air in the mix for a pressure pot?
No, but my opinion is I have the silicone. It gets against the walls of it gets up against the walls of the container really well. So there's that, and we have to wait till it gets to a certain temperature anyway. So I'm not in a. I mean, if I'm not in a hurry, I guess is the point. But since you're using a pressure pot, it wouldn't hurt. Like Matt had a video go out this morning, and he did it. But it's the perfect personal preference. But if you're not using a pressure pot, no way. There's no way I would do that.
Yeah. Thanks, Martin. Rob CP says, my youngest son said today that he wants to try resin work. He surprised me. LOL.
Hey, let them have at it.
Jen C says, cool, because Illuminate is a one-time use per email address anyway.
Well, you didn't hear from me, but just try it again. try it again. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Well, they Illumilite takes care of me pretty good, and that's their their thing. So, but they have what the thing about that is, if mine doesn't work, they have a Maker Monday every Monday, and they give you that person's coupon code. So if you can't use mine, which you can still use my link to get there though. Wink, wink. If you still use my link to get there, it still helps out a little bit. But you can use anybody's coupon code, and they have a different one every week. So take advantage when you can.
Yeah, there you
Know
go.
what I mean? Know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Yeah, it does help
Cindy
out a
Keogh
lot.
says, start them young.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff. That stuff does help me out a lot, and it is appreciated when you do stuff like that. Amazon, Illumilite, iCandy. There's even Starbond Jake 15. And if I put something in the description below, unless I just like it, which I'll do that too. But it usually helps me out, so I can keep doing. This stuff isn't cheap. Not a complaint, but it's one
Jen
of those deals.
Stevens says, okay, we buy 10 gallons of resin at a time, so we will use your link at our next order.
Awesome.
Rob CP says, definitely Cindy. He does amazing sculptures out of different types of clay. He's 11 now.
Ooh,
that's cool.
That sounds like a real artist. That's cool. My kids are still picking their nose. So Jackie, you listening? Actually, my daughter's a pretty good painter. Pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen some of her, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Zig Bed says, have to run, guys. Thanks for the cartoon.
Thanks, man. Thanks for showing up. See you next week.
Take it easy.
There's another one. Jamie ran off.
I know. What do I do? You can't catch
Oh,
the flu through the computer.
and we do have a special guest on the Patreon though. By golly,
Yeah, we do. I want to quickly mute a minute and go off camera.
do what you gotta do. Talking about kids picking their nose, Jamie. Oh, yeah, this ought to be pretty cool. We're almost ready to pour if I could get these mixed up fast enough. Uh, we're glad you guys are here, and this is gonna be a every
I
week
can
thing
breathe.
now. Did you blow a O-ring out?
Yeah.
Knock one out there, brother.
Chris is spinning. Chris is spinning wood dodgers in.
Just in time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh goodness, this is gonna be a bright bowl. That's for sure. Look how cool that is. Let's get a
That's
temperature on
nice. I like that green.
that green is awesome. 88 degrees. We have a little bit of time still.
TBC Bushy today says I've been here just driving and listening.
There you go. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Jamie, everybody give Jamie a get well soon in the comments because he's blowing his ears out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Get the old eardrums going.
Get well soon. We got another show today too.
Yeah, I've got to do Wayne the Woodturner's live later as well.
Get to. You get to, man. That's a privilege.
Get to.
Right? Yeah.
He's
get to.
allowing me to. Bonnie wants to know what green is that.
It is dark ocean green.
There we go.
Dark ocean green. It is an awesome green. Nice. I like how you use the pink silicone. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like using this instead of a drill or whatever, that's all personal preference. It's like I had to wait this long anyway. We're 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes in. So to me, I might as well be doing this and talking. Especially on live, we get it mixed, and if we got it mixed in half a minute, then we'd be, you know.
Jigsy's off. That's another one.
Oh, right. Sorry, John. Sorry for
Bonnie
Jamie's.
says, Jamie, do your ears hurt? No, Jake's voice ain't that bad.
Jamie. It's all right, man. Hey. It's okay.
Chris says, get well soon, Jamie. Hot toddy will help.
Hot toddy. By golly. That green is awesome. This might be looking like a clown bowl by the time we're done. It'll still be cool, though.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool.
I think Graham's off as well now. I was watching and turning, but time to start dinner now.
Dang it, Jamie. Hey, on the Patreon ought to be we're gonna give a choice. I'll be ready for either one. We're either gonna do a
I think we would have passed 100 people with all these people ever left. We're on 50 at the moment.
we're doing it's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, we'll have our days. This will be all right. We'll be all right. At the end of it, we're like, hey, 50 awesome people are here. 52 is what I'm showing. So
There we go. Don't
Yeah.
count your chickens.
Yes, ma'am, Jen.
The chat is never wrong.
Chad is never wrong.
Nope.
Hey, clown bowls are awesome too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, by the way, I do have a link to my second channel, and it's all music videos. So if you like that kind of stuff, go check it out and do some thumbs up and some comments and stuff. And uh, there's some pretty there's some pretty good ones down there. And the one tomorrow, I cut down the original TARDIS build, and I think this one's shorter and better, and I kind of like it more. If you
Well,
don't know the Doctor Who stuff, um, which I don't, so it didn't make sense to me. But the people that like Doctor Who liked it, the original one that I did. So
uh,
we're about ready.
Rob CP says I only get 10 people in my lives. Well, if you want to
Hey,
get less than that, mate, I'll be an earworm if you like.
yeah. Well, you just gotta kind of gotta like my second channel. I think I put a video out last week and it has like 40 or 50 views. So a little taste of reality. Like it makes me remember what it was like at the beginning when when you're trying to get somewhere. I'm about to pour
Uh,
this.
Connie says, what's the most colours you put into one bowl?
This is it. 4. That's all I've. Um, when you're working with this stuff, it's kind of hard unless you have it half mixed. You only put part A and then mix the color in it or whatever. We're at 104, so I'm about to do this. So 4 colors. This is it. You're watching history right now, Connie. Connie, you ready for this?
Jen Smith says she has a piece of wood from the original TARDIS. She's going to make a pen out of it.
Oh goodness, that's gonna be cool. Like I was saying, the if you don't know Doctor Who, I did some skits in the original one where people didn't understand. I didn't know what I was doing. I just trusted my friend not to lie to me. He thought it was cool, but I didn't understand it.
Rob says, hello, JP. If you were my earworm, we'll have loads more in my lives. We can arrange that.
Yeah, we can do that.
CJ Hobbies, I have made a pen blank with 12 colours. Wow.
Woo! Like that's where
Connie,
that's where the liquid diamonds is helpful.
Connie says, next week we go for 5.
Not scared, not scared, Connie. Maybe a little.
After you've done that, Jake, we need to stop and pause a minute so Dead Rise can self promote himself.
Okay, we need to see spam in the chat with his. Is he spamming the chat? Go ahead
he
and we'll
hates
just stop.
he hates to do it though.
Well,
He says, I hate
after
to self promote, but I'm running a Maker chess set raffle. All proceeds will go to charity. Anyone want to check it out and grab some tickets, feel free. Raffle ends October 26th.
well, if you can go grab a link and stuff, and when we get this in the pressure pot, we can spam the chat for him.
Okay.
You want to do that so he don't have to do that?
I don't know where. Let's see. I don't even know if I'm subscribed. I'm just kidding.
Ah, Jamie.
Let's have a look. Can you send me a link, Emmett?
Well, he better be able to if he can. He should be ready to promote if he's ready to promote his channel on somebody else's channel. Ooh, bunch of orange on top. It's almost like copper, except for different.
Emmett says, "Don't think you are." I am. I'm looking at it.
Well, maybe everybody in chat go subscribe to him too, and then he'll go on yours and spam your stuff too. Look at that, super cool. These pine cones were a little bit bigger.
Yep.
All right, pressure pot, and I might have a minute if I have a.
You got to check the dimensions of the 10-gallon pressure pot.
Let me find a tape measure real quick. I got 50 of them around. Here's one. Here we go. So I'm running out of time though. So it is like just around the bottom of it's going to be under uh, 12 inches. The top is above. It's a little bit. So if you're going to make something put in there, make it a little bit less than 12 inches. And It is 14 inches deep. By
There
golly,
you go.
here we go. And now it's going to have a bowl in it. Let me get this out of the way.
Jana Smith's in.
Jana Smith, what's going on? Happy to have you.
Oh, he sent me his link tree.
Oh. Professional.
There you go. No, that's not the right link. Why didn't it let me copy it? Copy.
We're in there.
There we go.
Getting him situated there.
Yeah, posted.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, so this is a mess. By golly.
Yeah, it is.
So what? We have a pen blank giveaway. We'll do a giveaway, then we got a little talking to do, right?
Yep.
Did you get Emmett all the way taken care of? Because
Yeah, I got that all done, mate. I got all that done.
I want to make sure he's taken care of in the chat there.
He's comfy.
He's good.
He's good.
Okay. Just making sure. So we love Christina Schwind, right?
We do.
She's still in there?
I think so.
Why do I even ask? I know she's in there, right? She's in there.
Yeah.
I got a big delay on my side with the chat, though. I think.
Yeah, she's there. Of course she's there. She loves us.
Christina, let's pick a winner for these pen blanks right here. Here they are. Ooh. It's a hybrid one, and then two awesome ones. I have no idea when we made the other ones. I just kind of grabbed whichever ones grabbed my eye when I grabbed some to give away. So that's going to be the pen blank giveaway. And get back
Not
to
love
here.
for the blanks.
Yeah, thank you, Jan. Connie got a bunch of heart eyes.
Rob CP's got a question. It says, can pressure pots be dangerous? They would implode as opposed to explode if something went wrong, I think.
I probably don't have the right answer for you, but everything's dangerous. So you're doing everything at your own risk. These things are made for this. It's just like a air compressor. Air compressor in your shop, it's the same thing except for it's holding half of the air pressure that a air tank would hold. So
Yeah.
I can find anything in here and find a danger in it, probably. You know what I mean?
Circular Wood by Keith's in and Mr. Meeboo 31's in.
What's going on? Thanks for showing up. That's a new one. Let's see what else we got going on. Did Chris get back in there?
Not yet, I don't think. I think she's probably looking through the chat.
She might have be taking a nap. It's probably in the middle of the night where she's at.
Wayne says Rob pressure pots would explode.
Stop it. I got three. Well, I have three of them here, and I do it at my own risk. So it's one of those deals. I have a whole shop full of sharp stuff that can that can hurt me. I have to be safe with it. So
Yeah.
be pretty pleased.
Chris says Texana.
Texana.
Yeah. Texana. There's a new person that's in the chat.
Great. A new person won a Texana. Instagram, Facebook. Send me a message, and I'll get them out to you on Monday. Um, the other ones I
Yeah.
sent, um, Leela's are going to be to her Monday that she won last week. I was doing stuff, so I got to the post office late. So she's going to get hers Monday, and I'll see her later on the. I'll see her
It's
later on the.
Texana Simmons. It is.
Yeah, hopefully she's still in there. You got it written down, Jamie?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Good job, dude. Hey, man, you're the best.
I know. Jen wants to know what size is your big pot?
It's a 10 gallon. 10 gallon. I bought it because I was doing that arm, and I just thought I needed that, but it turns out it'll fit. Pretty much anything I've ever done will fit in a five gallon pot. Yeah, Benny. By golly,
Yeah.
there you go. So we have a
There you
winner.
go.
So we have a winner. Um, I have some other things coming for giveaways, and they're going to be pretty cool. So,
Mhm.
but what we need to do is everybody's in chat. Almost 60 people. Tell some friends, share it out. Um, get some other people in here. What we want to do is everybody show up and drink some coffee and listen to Jamie's accent, and we'll make something cool
Uh-huh.
every week.
My accent normally sounds better when I don't sound like this.
When you have a nose, when you
When
have
I
nose
have
holes.
when I can breathe.
Yeah. So, so we're done.
She's
But
seen it. She says yes. Wowie. Thank y'all.
yeah, Texana, send me a message and I'll get that out to you. Thank you for showing up, everybody. That's your first time here. We really do appreciate you guys. We have fun. We have fun doing this, and there's no end in sight. By golly,
Yeah.
by golly's my word of the day. By golly,
By golly.
there you go. Whatever time of the day it is, you can have tea or coffee or whatever. So, you got anything to talk about before we get out of here? I know we have one thing to talk about.
Nothing else that I can think of apart from that one thing.
Okay, you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
You can go for it this time.
Yeah, last week we talked about Braxton Worthen, and the GoFundMe's still down there. A bunch of people went, and everybody that went, it's noticed, and it's appreciated, and we thank everybody that did that. Um, it's still happening. It's still, just because it's a week later doesn't mean that it stopped. If you can, go to the link below with the GoFundMe. $5, a dollar, $10, $100, whatever you can muster up. Uh, go do it. It'll greatly appreciated. There's a bunch of GoFundMe's out there that are kind of, you know, Jamie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I don't need to say
Yeah.
it. This one is
Yeah.
the one. This one is the one. If you can, please do. So let's see, everybody. We're gonna we'll demold these on the Patreon in a couple hours. And thank you guys for showing up and making sure my mouse is going to work this time. Hat tip. Thank you guys for showing up. We'll see you next time, and y'all be good. All right, Jamie.